Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Crypto Analyst here, and I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from, and welcome back to another cryptocurrency video. Now, today we're going to be talking about how Coinbase has added a new cryptocurrency to their exchange. We're going to be breaking this down, looking at what coin they added, why they added it, and how we actually predicted that they were going to add this coin a couple of months ago. So if you guys are interested, go and stick around for the video, and do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button, as it does help out the channel a lot. But that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So, of course, guys, the coin that we're talking about here is ZRX, otherwise known as ZRX token. Now, this was no surprise to us. I have made several videos in the past talking about how Coinbase was extremely likely to add this coin in the future, and this was months ago. And so, of course, now that they've added Ethereum Classic, which I also predicted that they were going to add, and now they've already added ZRX token, otherwise known as ZRX. And with this, a pretty sharp price evaluation in this coin has shot up here. And so what I mean by this is we've seen this go all the way from 9,300 satoshis all the way up to around 14,600 satoshis, with a pretty large spike since it was announced that it was getting added, and since it has actually been added. So of course, the speculation shot it up, then it was actually added, which shot it up even more, and then upon it being fully kind of emerged into Coinbase already, now it's had some time to settle in, settle down, and here comes the correction time. Now, when we get, price valuation this quickly, when we see things that are going to get added to Coinbase, it's no surprise that coins spike up. I mean, we've seen it with Bitcoin Cash, we've seen it with Ethereum Classic, and now we're seeing the same thing with ZRX, as no exception here. So it's really no surprise that when something is going to get added to Coinbase, with them being one of the largest exchanges in the world right now, that the price is going to be affected. We see the same thing when a coin gets added to Binance or Bitfinex or BitMEX or one of these other ones like Kraken, maybe even. But you see this stuff happen, especially, really the most with Coinbase, because the main difference here is, of something like Coinbase versus Binance. Sure, Binance might be bigger, but they don't offer US dollar pairings. They don't offer fiat pairings like Coinbase does. So you can trade your US dollars for cryptocurrency, for Bitcoin, or any of the coins that they have listed on their exchange, unlike Binance and some of these other ones. And that's why it's such a big deal when coins get added to Coinbase, because it gives people really an entry point to get their fiat in the cryptocurrency. So enough looking at this. Of course, this has had some parabolic run up with the announcement of it getting added. Let's go ahead and look at Coinbase Pro here, as we can actually show and prove that this thing's been added. So here we had the drop down menu. You have Bitcoin to USD, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, and now ZRX. So here, you can click on it. You can trade it to the US dollar. You can trade it to Bitcoin, and you can also trade it to the euro. So they are really expanding their gates here. If you guys know anything about Coinbase and have followed them for a while, they have really been working on their website and their diversity a lot, because they have been expanding upon the fact that they want to become more global. For a while, they were pretty centralized in their user base within the United States, but they've been doing a good job at expanding that, especially into Europe. That's really their main focus point right now, and I can imagine that after Europe, Asia is going to be their their next target, as they're already starting to dive in and try to get it in and trying to find entry points over in the Asia. So this is what Coinbase is looking like right now. Of course, if we look at ZRX, since it was added, you saw some parabolic run up, followed by a pretty hefty downtrend now in ZRX, as it will begin to start following Bitcoin in the market again, as the hype is wearing off over here. So this is pretty cool news. It's good to see. Again, it's good to see this get added, but we know that there's several more coins coming. And we've talked about Stellar Lumens, we've talked about oh man, there's a couple of them, Stellar Lumens and Zcash, and I want to say that there was one or two more that we've talked about. They're in the previous videos. You guys can find those probably either in the description or on my channel somewhere else. But it's cool, knowing that Coinbase is actually following their word and coming through with some of this stuff, because for a while it was just hype and speculation of what's the next coin that's going to get out of the Coinbase. A lot of people thought it was going to be XRP. They released a statement saying that it wasn't going to be XRP, but now with all this coming out, we're actually seeing them take action and really show us that they're actually going to be proactive about adding cryptocurrency and listening to us and following really what the people want here. So this can show you guys that it's not actually on Coinbase yet. This is their little Coinbase bundle. So this is a kind of another cool feature, excuse me, that Coinbase has added over here, because they've actually added a thing where you can buy essentially all the cryptocurrencies in one buy based upon their dominance in the market right now. So it's, you know, it has it dispersed out down here. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's not, ZRX is not on this list yet. So with this, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, guys. But again, it is cool to see Coinbase adding new coins, because what this does is, again, it adds entry points for regular people to get into cryptocurrency easier, because fiat pairing into a cryptocurrency pairing is always the easiest way to get into cryptocurrency, rather than going through some of, you know, a lot of the other sources. It's really just the most traditional and comfortable way, and that's what makes it so significant. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully, you know, you guys did get something out of this. If you guys did, hit the like and subscribe button. It does help out the channel a lot, and I will see you guys in the next video.